This would be the sixth part of our series of what a product manager does when he sees the analytics and what comes up next. So today we will be basically trying to understand what a marketing strategy can be out there. Uh, I know that marketing strategy is not a work of product manager. You need a dedicated person in your team. But what happens is that a startup which has less than 20 people in their team, a single person need to do multiple things at the same time. When it comes down to catering your users, this is where the product managers takes up the lead and uh, also own the campaign part. A lot of startups does. In my previous firm that I have worked with, I have owned the whole campaign part, build the whole campaign strategy from scratch. So how do we make the strategy? Let's go with a simple example. We all know Swiggy, and we all know there is a campaign that Swiggy runs during the IPL season every time a boundary is being hit by the batsman. For users who are not in India and who are not a cricket fan or do not know about cricket, it's the six in cricket is equivalent to a home run in baseball. So every time I say Swiggy Sixes, understand this home run in a baseball. So understand this now. Now let's get to the point. Imagine that you are a manager of Swiggy in the IPL season, and every time a batsman hits a boundary, which may be a four or a six, let's keep us both or simple. Millions of the people get excited. Uh, Also during the matches, a lot of people are ordering food from online. We have seen this trend. People enjoy when people want to enjoy. They do not go food at their home, but they order online. Uh, so what if Swiggy would be able to use this exact moment to reach out to customers, even though they know that Swiggy reach out to customers. So that's the idea behind this campaign, which is Swiggy Sixes Campaign. Whenever a boundary is scored, uh, Swiggy instantly launches a special offer across multiple marketing channels. The goal is simple. The goal is very simple to increase uh, the excitement, since the expense is pretty much high, to convert them into full orders so that you are able to have a good revenue on that specific day. Uh, the challenge is that the IPL is one of the biggest sports marketing event in the India. So there has a lot been going on, ads, marketing campaigns. Everyone is trying to basically grab the attention of the user in their way. We have competitors like Zomato or Eats or in India. They offer huge discount. If Swiggy reaches to the customer with relevant offer, it might have chance to win them. So, which is important, the timing is everything. And since we know that the timings of IPL is between 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. Uh, on weekends, uh, and we have during weekdays it's between 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. So you have a window of 4 hours and 8 hours depending on which day you are in. So this is a challenge. So what would we do? So to understand this perspective, or even going into the depth of what challenge so we face, we need to basically understand a user's perspective, what he is doing when he's watching an IPL match or enjoying the match. Chances are he would be watching the match in their home or even on their mobile phone or any other device with friends. So every customer is not in the same situation. They would be doing different things at the same time. Might be possible that a lot of users are browsing the app. Might be some users haven't opened the app for weeks. It, it's and some doesn't even open the app, not even once. Means new user or some user who installed the app a year ago and haven't opened the app. Uh, so sending the same message to each and every user does not make sense. So and also in different uh, and only using a single channel does not make sense. We use multiple channels. Uh, Instead, Swiggy in this case will be using different communication channels based on the customer story, because we know that some user might have a mobile phone, some user might not have the mobile phone. So here is something that we will do. We will also run a demo out here. So before getting the demo, that this is a clever tap dashboard. It's a demo account. It's a demo food tech account, like you can see. There is how you can create campaigns. So campaigns are basically two types. It's live behavior campaign and a past behavior campaign. We will try to mix them both out here. Generally, since this IPL season goes for multiple weeks or multiple months, but the best thing that you should do is automate everything at once and keep them running out there. So this is how campaigns work. This is how campaign dashboard look like. Uh, in the dashboard of campaign, you can create post notifs, in-app, app inbox, native, SMS, email, WhatsApp. Irrespective of what you choose, you need to decide that one. Uh, and also we have events like we discussed in our second part, that there are events like every activity that the user is doing on the application, we are able to track that. So based on that activity, we would be able to create those notifications, or basically pass the user that which user would be a part of its journey or campaigns at the same time. So first is a category which is a post notification. We know that multiple people would be having app installed in their mobile phone of Swiggy. So and this would give them instantly about the offer that is Swiggy is running. And since IPL season goes for 8 weeks, which is basically 8 weeks is 56 days, uh, between 4 to 11 p.m. Push notification would be one of them. Every and in an average IPL match, around in an average IPL match, uh, there are around 15, 20 sixes that is being hit. So every time a six is being hit, we won't want to trigger the user at the same time. So we will set a few limits for the user, because in the span of 7 hours, sending 20 push notifications to the user is maddening out here. So first of all, we need to decide who receives this application, or who receives this push notification of Swiggy Sixes out there. Uh, User who have installed the app but haven't used the app, or aren't using the app. Aren't using the app may have multiple meanings, but app installed is one thing which we will try to install, sorry, which is installed, and we try to understand, we will try to filter out the users who haven't opened the app in past one day. I think this might be uh, haven't opened the app in the past one day. So how this will work, how this thing will work on clever type campaigns, or any other tool that you would like to use web engagement. That you go to this, you go to post notification, like you can see down here. First, you name the campaign. I will Swiggy Six uh, campaign, and since it's a campaign which in which we basically every time six has been hacked by the user, it would be basically an external trigger. Uh, you will be having uh, uh, depending on the API that would be working there out there. Every time a six is being hit, this API would be triggered, and the users in this would be part of the journey. And the conversion that you will be tracking out here is the users who have been charged, who do the payment uh, on the platform. And the conversion time that I would like to look is not days, but within 2 hours. And the revenue property is the amount that they are being charged. So we have something. We have a qualification criteria, which is basically would be external API that would be linked to the success being hit during the IPL time. Next thing would be that since we have a some criteria in which we are saying that every time six has been hit, qualify the users, it means it will qualify every user, but we also need to give it a property that who are the users who are doing this. Then what we will do that event, we will try to filter out the users who haven't opened the app in the last one day. Uh, like what we can do in this. we will be having this past behavior. We would be having the users who haven't not done the app. Since it's a live behavior and with the past thing which is also going on, we should have the time that at what time they haven't launched there, but that's for another scale. Right here, you would be able to see that how many user qualifies means which how many users haven't launched the app, but you know see at what time they haven't launched there. But that's it's all about the segmentation that we know as of now. Then done. And these things aren't required, but I think for better practice, you need to enable this at the same time. Uh, what the campaign would be, this is pretty much straightforward. If you want to have images out here, you can have images for others. But let's go at the standard format out here. Uh, Content can be changed by your site. So I have made few content like uh, it's a pretty simple content like every time a success being hit, user would receive this push notification that would say six, and there will be your favorite restaurant is offering 10% discount. So we will say them that these restaurants are offering 10% discount, and we would be able to see those restaurants out here. Uh, there are more. You need to also add the channel that you have in the Android part. If you want to have a deep link, like where you want the user to go to a specific page, you can add them down here. But that's it as of now. Keep that tray properly to the medium. We want it to be delivered, and the delivery priority you can keep this as a medium as of now. And the same thing can be changed for your this is a Android. You have the iOS part being set. We do not need this as of now. You can then this. So this is how your push notification would look like to the user, depending on which device he is using. So, so this is not straightforward. There are a lot of things in this going on, but this is the only thing that is required for you to understand it. So when do we want to send the push notification? We can set it between the timings whenever the IPL match is being there, like 17 is the after 17. So you can start it from uh, 4 p.m. To if IPL ends at 8:30, we can continue it. And, uh, it's 11 p.m. So how it ends out here. At the same time, we have set the date and the time when. So the next thing is uh, one thing that we also need to understand that how many times you want to send this user this campaign to his device. So if 26 is being hit at the same time, you won't want the user to hit it basically get 26. I want to keep it smooth. So I want to send multiple campaigns. So I would want to send the user two campaigns every 1 day. So in this, I will try to set that. I will make the user uh, multiple campaigns in the set of one part. Uh, there should also be a reason area where you basically define how many messages you want to send to the user at the same time. But yeah, you get a gist out here how what we are thinking of. So this is how you make these campaigns out here, and how the user becomes the part of the campaign, and every time a success being hit, he get this. Oh, for the frequency based thing, we need to figure that out. And it's a demo account. There's something that I need to know, but this is how it works. This is how push notifications works out here. Uh, why push notification? Because they usually instantly appear on the phone lock screen, making them instantly see the event that has been happening. So they might. There's also one kind of thing, which is in-app messages, which is quite frequently used by these phones. Like if the user is opening his app and has opened the app and he's using the app, and at that instant the text being hit, we want that user to see the code ASAP, because that is a time that there might be a high chance of the user to be converted to a paid user or order something on your application. So how can we make that? First of all, let's make this as a draft, but we cannot do it. We again go to campaign, Anyway, you again go to campaign. You need to go in-app messages, and you need to name the app messages pop-up. IPL success. Conversion tracking again the charged one. What is happening out here? And we need to basically send these things to the users who have. And since it's a live behavior, you need to go out here again. Set up the same thing that we did in Clever app, who have launched the app and opening up the app. Post that you can go out here, and again it's the same thing. You go to the what the message is around here. You select what kind of template you want to select. Uh, I generally prefer a simple template with a company's logo behind and the text and the message out here, so it becomes easy for them. So this is how this pop-up works, uh, uh, and also you can one or the law that you need to understand is that if you send if user is already using the application and seeing the inner pop-up, you do not would like to send him a push notice. So that makes no sense. But there is also a category of users who are using a platform and who haven't ordered for the last long time. Long time means 30 days. Or might be possible that install the application. So you can send them a WhatsApp message with this example of IPL is back, Swiggy, enjoy success, get some discounts on a platform. And this is where you can use it WhatsApp as a limit. It's also pretty straightforward uh, to use in Clever app. Uh, if you want to use Clever app, again you go over here, create campaign, you go to WhatsApp, you again code user Swiggy Sixes. This can be a one-time campaign if you want to send them. And send them every day. If not that you want to send them during Swiggy Sixes at the same time. Uh, so the conversion there would be if these users do not have the application. The conversion that we were looking at is that how many people have launched. Because we know that they haven't ordered the past few days and might be possible they haven't installed the app. So we'll figure out that how many will have launched the app. We can pin them later. And also who are the user. We can even set up out here event like these users have not done charge for the last 30 days, and also I will have a group out here one users who app installed. You can have both categories of users out here and get them. And again, it all remains the same. You see that how many users are there out here. So it's zero. Uh, let's have this part. So there are 50,000 users who haven't ordered for the past 30 days. So they will be part of this journey. And we can also check that how did it not have the app installed. So this is where segment also comes into play, that you can also make a segment uh, past segment behavior at the same time. And again, it's the same thing. You generally go with what the message is, set up the message and send them at the same time. So this is how WhatsApp works. Uh, so this is not a this is not a promotional message, but it's the way that you bring back the inactive users who haven't used the app for the past few days. Email, you can think of an email as someone that you have the users on a platform uh, who are also regular and loyal, but you need to convey your information to them at the same time about what this is. So this email would be able to explain them what the rules of the campaigns are, the upcoming matches, and how it works. So the idea is that you are basically educating uh, the user with these things. So educating the users, once they get the gist, they would be keeping an sharp eye on this in the upcoming 8 weeks period, or now also for the next year. Because when you educate a user once for a specific IPL campaign, they for the next year too they would be using the app. So choosing the right channel. Different users will receive different message based on what channel they are using, and the success is also depending on what kind of parameters you need to track out here. So key takeaways are is that the, it's more than discount. You need to understand how different users have different behaviors. You need to make the users active on the platform. That not increase your now and now. This is why we need this multi-channel marketing tool on a platform. And every communication have a different purpose. So this is how we do it. And every firm does that, irrespective of which tech field you are in. Every firm does that. Even if a fintech firm also does this, but they have a different product. So the product may change, the use case may change, but the understanding of the user remains the same. And that is the one key that holds out here.